Hello everyone, this is Tejsai Elementary, and for all the Tadpoles or kindergartners and first graders out here, I'm going to be teaching you about rounding today. Okay, so let's start. This YouTube video we're doing rounding numbers. So the first part would be rounding integer numbers. So let's round each number to the nearest 10. So for the first example right here, we have 93. Okay, since we have 93, let's see the two different place values. So we have a 9 and we have a 3. So the 90 would be the first place value, and we take away the 3, which is a second place value. So for the second place value, remember this one rule, and then you get everything right, okay? So if the number is below a 5, then it always rounds down. If the number is 5 or up, then it always rounds up. So for this, since the number is 3 and it's below 5, we have to round down. So when you round down, rounding down makes the first place value, first place value, like the tens place, always be the same that it has when it so this is when it rounds down. So when it rounds up, it's going to be the plus 1 of this. So let's say we have 90 plus 1 or plus 10, which would be equal to 100. That'd be when it goes up. So for this one, it'd be 93. So for the second one, same dilemma. Oh, wait, it's below a 5, so that would be rounding down, meaning it's an 80. Second one, below 5, so 30. Now this one, it's above 5. It's greater than or equal to 5, since it's a 6. Now we have to add 10 to this number. So what's 5? So what's 50 plus 10, or 5 plus 1? 60. So that's what we have. Here, 30. Here, 60. And now we have 19. What would this be? 20. 10. We have a 6, so that's greater than or equal to 5. So that'd be 20. Here, 39, so 40. See how simple that is? That's all you need to memorize for this entire lesson today. Okay, let me just erase all of this real quick. It's basically rounding. So if you remember these two, this one rule, then and you remember to add with the tens place, then you basically get everything right. So just remember that one rule and you're good. Okay. So now we're going to do rounding on both sides. So we have 777. This might seem a little harder to do, but it's still pretty easy. So let's look at the first place value, 779. So 9 is the first one in order. 9 is greater than or equal to 5, so that would round up, making the 7 plus 1, which would be which would be an 80. So this would be 780. Now let's say we round down for some reason. Then this would be 770. So these are just the tens above and below. So for this, 960, 970. Same thing here, 870, 860, 220, 230, 990, and 1000. 700, 690, 810, 820, 490, 480, 220, and 230. See how easy that was? That's all you need to know. Just remember that one rule, and whatever place value you have, just remember it'll only be the tens place value and the ones place value. So the first and second place values. And that's all you need to know for anything. Okay. Cool. So yeah, we got this part right. So this would be a little harder. So we had to round each number to the nearest 100. So now we have 3 place values, the 8 here, 8 here, 6 here. So for this one, remember the same rule. If it's below a 5, then it's going to be below. If it's above a 5 or equal to 5, then it's going to go up. So for this, it's above 5. So it'd be 890. But remember now that we have to round to the nearest 100. So what would 890 be like? So now we have to apply the rule to the second one. So we don't even care about this one. Only the second part matters. So 886. What would that be? 900, right? Because we add 1 to the number going below. Going above the second number. So same thing for this one. 675. 7 is above 5. So that would automatically be round up. So 6 plus 1 would be 7. And then 2 zeros after. Place value. This one, same thing. 8 greater than 5. So this would be 400. Because rounding up. Yep. Okay. So now I'll give you rounding up to a nearest 100 in the thousands value. Now this might seem hard, but it's not really hard. We just always make sure to ignore this part because we don't really care about this part in most situations. Yeah, but like make sure to ignore that first number over there. Okay, so if you ignore that, it becomes easy. That would just be 935 that's being left here. 5 is equal to or greater than 5. 5 is equal to 5, so that would round up, which would be 940. 4 is not great enough, so that would go down, making it 9,900. For this one, the 4 doesn't really matter because it rounds down. 790, the 9 does round up, making 4,800. This would be 1,500, 6,600, 8,700, 9,400, 4,700, 5,900, 1,900, and 9,400. So yeah, that's it for this part. Sorry, just making sure to erase everything here. Okay, cool. Answer key, we already got this. Now the final part, I guess, since we don't really need to do that. Okay, so the final part would be rounding to the nearest thousand. Now this is the hardest challenge. We can skip this first part. We'll just go to the second part, the final part. It'd be round to the nearest thousand. So the thousand, it's the same thing as 100, right? So the first part, disregard because that does not matter at all here. Second part, this part you can disregard. So these three numbers in the middle. Most of the time, that's all you care about. But for the sake of practice, let's do all of them. So 1, that's not equal to 5, so round down, that'd be 180. 8 greater than 5, so round up, that'd be 90. 9 would be up, so that'd be 2. So yeah, so that'd be 200. And then 2 is not high enough, so that would just be 99,000. And that's the answer. Next, we're doing 33985. 5 is greater than 5. 5 is equal to 5, so that will round up, which will give you 990. 9 is greater than 5, which will give you 1000. So add the 1000, which would be equal to 34,000. Here, 6 higher than 5, so that would round up to 990. The 9 higher than 5, so that'd be 1000, so that'd be 58,000. And these you can play pretty self-explanatory, like do them. I'll do these two as examples. So 6 round up, that'd be 330. 3 not high enough, so that'd be 300. 3 not high enough, so that'd be 82,000. Just apply the rule to all place values and it becomes much more easier. 6 higher than 5, so that'd be 160. 6 again higher than 5, so that'd be 200. 2 not high enough, so 62,000. And here I'll just